Alright, so we are back at the bed spot again. Just finished listening to some music, waking up. I'm still very tired, so that's why I'm sitting here again. So I've been doing videos here for the last time. You know, we got some Domino's pizza. So like, you know, we're just relaxing morning. But today I'm about to discuss some free and cheap Supreme bots that you guys can use in fall winter 18. Now, just gonna point this out, free and cheaper Supreme bots are not really the best. The best ones are usually more expensive, but typically, you know, ones that I personally wouldn't recommend, like Force Cop's okay for the price. It's not really the best, like the mobile one's not that good. But personally, what I would recommend is just, you know, going like manual, and I'll explain some stuff on that towards the end of the video. Or you can buy a really expensive bot, and like really good expensive bots can cost up to $300, and usually the good ones are like $125. Like there's some really good ones like Casper Cop for the iPhone's really good. That's the only iPhone bot I'd really recommend. And Computer Bot, that's really good. And you know, Trip.io and other things like that, they're really good. TaskBot. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you're new and want more content like this, be sure you guys subscribe, drop a like, and let's get started. Okay, so the first one, I don't know, it's $20, it's on the App Store. I think it's just for iPhone. I don't know if they have it on Android also, but it's called SupBot. They claim it's the world's fastest Supreme bot, but I think it's just a good iPhone bot. And they have multiple options like CAPTCHA bypass, sign into Google, which avoids CAPTCHA in the first place. You don't even need to turn on CAPTCHA bypass. You know, they do next available size, so if you miss out on an item in the size you want, you can even select an option that will get you just the closest size or the next size that's even available in it, so you at least are able to get the item. And you know, they got like a test mode, so you can just, like a test mode is really cool, so you can test to see if it'll work. That's actually something I haven't seen before, where you've been able to just like test the bot without accidentally buying something. I did that once and I had to return it. They have a restock monitor. Like, this is a really good thing to check restocks. You can test out your drop speed, or just how fast you check out, and you can get the next available size, so you're trying to make sure you don't miss out. So for $20, this bot's really complex and also really good. And not to mention, of course, it autofills all your information and avoids decline with like the Google sign in and things like that, no card items. So this is a really good bot. And just considering that they even have like a restock monitor, like that's super cool to me. So this app seems like everything you need for $20. Again, I'm not sure how well it works. It has a 4.2 rating, so most people are satisfied with it. And looking at it, they did a lot of improvements. The guy who actually owns it is pretty good with like updating stuff and like checking that, so you don't have to worry about missing out on anything there, because he checks it pretty often and fixes anything that's wrong. Because I've checked like some of the ratings and reviews, he replies to a lot of them and says, don't worry, I'll get that fixed, and he does. So restock monitor, CAPTCHA bypass, checkout fast. This is a pretty good one. So first one, SupBot, I'd recommend it. But the next option is just an autofill. It's free. And it is called Filler. Now again, this is just one of those things. It's basically SupBot, but without like the CAPTCHA bypass, restock monitor, things like that. Basically all it does is autofill your information. I have heard things where it's like, hey, you need to type in your CVV or CID, you need to type that in, don't copy that, or don't autofill that in, because if you autofill that in, Supreme will decline you. That was something that was instated like in fall winter 17, and it did follow through spring summer 18. So don't autofill your CVV, that's a heavy recommendation I have there. And maybe even want to copy and paste your credit card number, just keep it simple, just memorize anything you can, just memorize everything, and you know, they just autofill stuff for you. So if you need to check out fast, this thing's good for it, and it's a free option. So you know, you all probably know about Filler, but this one, again, just if you don't want to type in everything, this is easier. And you know, you can buy SupBot for $20 too, but these are all good options and definitely want to recommend. So if you can get Filler, use it. I'm not sure if they're Android compatible, but I have heard they say it's good for Android. And you know, if you have an Android, then I just recommend you maybe using a computer if you have one. I'm not saying Android's bad, I'm just saying, you know, computers are really good. I'd even recommend a computer over an iPhone easily. Just, you know, most of us are typically in school, or some of us are in school, so we gotta use this. So Filler's a good one. You know, just go to the bathroom, check it out. And yeah, that's really it. But the next one is like a Chrome autofill or Supreme auto checkout bot's what it's called. Basically what it does, it auto checkout. I know if that wasn't obvious enough. So auto checkouts, auto payment, so you don't even need to click pay, it will do it for you. It'll get the size you want. And it will, another thing that's pretty convenient. This comes with most computer bots though, is it will hide any sold out products. So if it's sold out, you won't be able to click in it, which is a good thing actually, because then it saves your time. And then another thing is it will display restock notifications. So again, if something restocks, this thing also displays it for you. You know, use product monitor for auto cop. I'm not really too sure what that is. and then enable auto cop timer. So you have a timer basically telling you how long you check out. That's pretty cool. It's convenient. Again, this is free for computer. So if you're a computer user like a Mac, then this is a really good one. If you just have Google and you can use it, this is really good. And also if you're able to sign into Chrome, please do. That also saves you time in checking out. So this is another really good buy. It's free especially. And it has like some typing simulations. So like when you autofill, it actually acts like it's typing. So it'll confuse the Supreme monitor and it'll be like, oh, well, this guy's actually typing everything in. You just can type incredibly fast, like 400 words per minute. But looking at that, pretty cool, impressive, and yet another free option, for Google. So you got Google, I'd recommend this. Okay, so for computers, you can probably tell just free Chrome extensions for Supreme are really good. Another one is Chrome Autofill. Now, I've discussed this, basically the same thing as the last bot I just discussed, except they don't do like the auto checkout, payment things like that. They don't do that, right? They don't do restock monitors. It's basically just an autofill. They use it typically for Shopify websites, and Supreme, I guess, sort of falls under that, where you just autofill the information and then you have to type in some stuff. Now, basically for Chrome Autofill, what I recommend heavily though, I'm just gonna say this, I recommend is that you copy and paste your CVV and maybe even your credit card. I know you can't copy and paste two things, just maybe memorize your CVV and copy and paste your credit card. Just because I've heard things about decline coming from the credit card solely, and typically with bigger purchases, you have a higher chance of getting declined. I know that isn't like a confirmed fact, but I'm just saying, your bank is typically like, hey, $1,000 purchase, we're gonna deny this doesn't seem legit. So that typically happens, you just need to be careful of that. So maybe just copy and paste and memorize things just to be safer and type that in. Just type in something so the bot, or the Supreme decline machine, I'm just gonna call it that, I don't really know the name, just says, hey, it's an authentic typer and actually someone that's actually typing in the information. So we're gonna check them out and let them get the item. Something I recommend there. Chrome Autofill, just another basic thing you can use. Okay, and I said the last thing I discussed is checking out manually. So basically the last thing and how to check out manually is basically you just have the whole Supreme page right there and you have to type everything in, but it's simple. You can just copy and paste everything. So copy and paste things that would of course be harder to type in. So maybe not things like your name. I think the autofills automatically, and like the Supreme app, it'll already copy your address and your name, so you don't need to worry about that. But things you will need to worry about, I think, are like your city and zip code and things like that. And you can copy that on like a notepad in another app. The only things I'd recommend maybe copy and pasting would be your CVV, CID, whatever it is, and your credit card number. Just the two really things that are going to be the most important, and of course typing in like the numbers and all that for credit card would be a bit more difficult. So something I'd recommend there. Again, just checking out manual also is a lower chance of decline, so you may want to do that if you want to avoid being declined and actually get an item. So think about that maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I've checked out manually before. It's a lot easier, and some of these bots such as Subbot are looking pretty good, I'd say, for the season. So we may see a couple more bots emerge like midway through the season. That typically what happens. I'll update this video if I need to, if a lot more things come out. And yeah, just a cheaper bot, or not bot, just a method that's also free right there and a lot safer is checking out manually. It is a bit slower and you may not get the item, but it may be because it's sold out, and that's better than actually getting declined because you checked out in time and just, you got declined because you're using a bot. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Of course, if you have any other bots that you want to share down below, go ahead and share them. Again, I'm not going to force any of y'all to do that. But if you are new, one thing that I would recommend is that you guys subscribe below. Thank you all for 18,000. That is incredible. 18,000 subscribers. I started this thing like a year ago, and this is crazy, but we have 18K this quick. So I just want to say thank you all for the love. You guys always show. It motivates me to keep making these videos. But I'm gonna go back to sleep, or no, I'm gonna edit this video, then I'm gonna go back to sleep, probably post it too, and just drop a like if you did enjoy too. And yeah, I love every single one of you. Thank you all for 18K, it's a huge goal. 19K next, and 20K we have a huge giveaway, I promise on that. Like, we're gonna give away a lot of things. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you all for watching. I love all y'all, and peace out.